Welcome my dear viewers, this is Mega881000 again, and as you could expect from the previous unboxing part and the picture here you getting, this is now the detailed review about MegaHouse Precious G.E.M Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. And I even don't know how to manage this because that figure is really huge, believe me, and it's actually hard to film this, to record here a reasonable video of it. But for the first impression I would turn him a bit around for you for the first view of it, of this dangerous looking dragon mode here. Yeah! Before I'm starting the review, there will be, as usual, a few facts, character bio, stuff like that about Imperialdramon Dragon Mode in general that are worth knowing, I think. Imperialdramon Dragon Mode is an ultimate ancient dragon Digimon that existed in ancient times. There is a clear distinction between it and other Digimon in terms of existence or ability. Also, Imperialdramon is called the Dragon Mode, but there seems to be, or seems to exist, a fighter mode that is able to liberate all of his power. However, it is said that this has never been seen. Well, we have seen him in the anime, but yeah, that's the character bio I found about him, so letting that in that case here, let it be true. Yeah. Due to immense power controlling him, it is next to impossible. And depending on how he is raised, it may become a savior or a god of destruction. Yeah. One of his special techniques is firing supermassive dark matter that swallows everything in dark space, known as Mega Death. Imperialdramon Dragon Mode can fire this concentrated dark matter either from his mouth or from his cannon on his back. Here, I think you can see this cannon. And I think you know that Imperialdramon Dragon Mode has this cannon on his back. Yeah, this technique is a terrifying ability, has an astonishing explosion radius that completely annihilates everything within a radius of a few hundred meters around the impact point of the dark matter. That sounds really terrifying. Another attack we know from the anime is his positron laser, where Imperialdramon Dragon Mode of course fires an energy beam from the cannon on his back. You know that? In addition, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode is able to attack with glowing blades called Splendor Blade, like you can imagine, with those dangerous looking sharp and pointy blades. I think you can imagine this very well. Furthermore, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode can spread his wings to create a massive fiery explosion called Eternal Seal. But now let us start again with the review and the assessment about this badass looking ancient dragon beast of a figure. yeah. First I will start again with an excerpt from the official item description done by MegaHouse, which says following. From Digimon Adventures 02 comes a precious G.E.M series figure of the Imperialdramon Dragon Mode, the ultimate Digimon born in dazzling light that calmed the chaos of the world. His huge wings, claws, fangs and the cannon on his back have all been captured with the amazing details and design that fans have come to expect from the precious G.E.M series. The figure is also an impressive size, which even looks great displayed with the current largest in the series, Omegamon. An amazing figure for an amazing Digimon. We know all Digimon fans will be proud to add Imperialdramon Dragon Mode to their collection. And damn, you are right, MegaHouse. You actually nailed this with these words. So I agree with the last official statements, and I'm really glad that they finally showed the Dragon Mode some love and didn't done the fighter mode again. Personally, I think that's really cool and absolutely great choice from MegaHouse. I didn't board precious G.E.M Omegamon, you know, so I can't judge the special effect with the size, but in my opinion and realistically seen, shouldn't the Imperialdramon Dragon Mode actually be bigger than Omegamon, or how do you see this? I think he should be bigger for the sake of realistic size relations. In any case, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode was released at the end of February 2021 in Japan as the second Digimon release for 2021. The first release was Precious G.E.M series Digimon Adventure Angemon 20th Digimon Adventure Anniversary figure in January, which by the way I don't got yet because I wasn't sure, because I have the first G.E.M series Angemon from back then. In addition, the new Angemon was unfortunately not listed at the Nippon Yasan shop page, and they still have the best prices for these kinds of statues. And this Angemon had also a very huge, an immense price. But not get me wrong, please. It looks absolutely cool, but yeah, that was just very expensive. But back to Imperialdramon Dragon Mode here. The rest of the excerpt from the original product description by MegaHouse, I think you can agree without any doubts, as mentioned shortly before. Officially, they also stated the size there, and it is the following. Imperialdramon Dragon Mode supposedly measures 13.7 inches in height. Yeah. And 21.6 inches in length, which would be about 35 centimeters in height and 55 centimeters in length. Well, people, I really don't know how MegaHouse came up with these numbers or this measuring, or if I was too stupid to measure the figure myself, because I measured it myself. And yeah, but somehow the official size information doesn't fit at all the real size, because I also measured it, like I said, and I really don't know where the 21.6 inches in length came from, which they officially stated. In any case, I measured the following. Admittedly, these are only approximate values because it is actually very difficult to measure this thing due to the figure's pose. Yeah, I think you know what I mean with that. So measured from the front claws on the left to the tip of the left wing, I get roughly to this 13.7 inches or about those 35 centimeters, and that is already measured generously. I think it would be rather less. So for the height, for one side it is roughly correct, but not for the length. If we imagine his tail would be stretched more straight backwards, you get at most an estimated measured size of 16.9 inches or a maximum of 43 centimeters. So about over 8 inches would be missing to the official stated 21.6 inches in length, which would be about 12 centimeters missing. How I said, it's difficult to measure this thing, but I think you never get to those official measured data they stated on the site. Yeah. As I said, for the height, the official size informations are almost correct for the right wing, and this here, his right wing. Excuse me, please. And yeah, measured from the ground to the highest tip of the wing, I get to the size, but also still only to a maximum of 12.5 inches or 32 centimeters. And the right wing protrudes a little higher in the air than the left wing. I think that is also really clear by seeing this. That's obvious to see, I think. For the wingspan, I come to those almost 20.8 inches or about almost 53 centimeters. Maybe they confused that with the length. But there would be still missing about 0.8 inches or 2 centimeters. I mean, if they changed the measuring for the wingspan with the length, I could imagine this, that they changed the measuring data, because the wingspan is really, really huge. And how I said, that would almost be applied to the length they measured, but not actually for the length. Yeah. The shoulder height varies on each side from just a bit under 3.9 inches or a bit under 10 centimeters to a bit over 3.9 inches or a bit under 10 centimeters. And the dragon's height without wings, measured from the ground to the tip of his central horn is about 6.5 inches, which would be about 16.7 centimeters. Yeah, I mean, measured from the ground without the wings, from the ground to the tip of his middle horn, and the shoulder height varies because of the pose they give him and the way how he is sitting on your shelf. Well, that were much numbers, but I think that was important to correct the size. Those official size informations a bit. In terms of the pure size and mass, Imperialdramon's main body is rather compact and compared to precious G.E.M. MegaHouse. Only the huge wings make Imperialdramon Dragon Mode seem so huge, but the MegaHouse is bigger than Imperialdramon Dragon Mode in terms of the pure body mass, and that I show you at next. And yeah, which is again not as accurate with the original sizes of both in mind. I think Imperialdramon should be a bit bigger than MegaHouse, or even much bigger than MegaHouse, but here we have both in compare, and you see the pure body mass of MegaHouse is. There is more mass, more body, and Imperialdramon has a slimmer body, I think, if you can call it like that. Yeah, just for the first impression, to have some size comparison, but we do another size comparisons later. Yeah. Otherwise, with Imperialdramon Dragon Mode, MegaHouse has again succeeded in every way. Jumped like right from the screen, I think, are again the right words for this nicely implemented Imperialdramon Dragon Mode figure. That's truly amazing. And not to get boring here, I think we should some further turning action with the figure to witness all of those nice details. They done a really well job in implementing this figure again. This is a really nice figure of the Dragon Mode, and how they made it, it's just amazing. He looks very dangerous, and I think we do some close-ups now about the details. I do some close-up filming because that's actually really difficult to hold it for the camera, so I will do it in this way, and to get the idea of all those nice molded details. They are amazing, again, like you would wish it to be from this precious G.E.M series, statue or figure series. Everything is there. They molded every detail on that figure nicely. Also The implementation of the eyes is very, very nicely done. Also the mouth. Absolutely amazing sculpt work going on here on this figure, or has been done on this figure here. And every detail has the matching paint apps, the matching colors and the matching color tones, exactly how they should be and how you would wish a figure of Imperialdramon to look like. Also the nice positron laser cannon here goes deep in there. Very nice molded. Also the digicodes on the cannon are there, done with the black paint applications, paint apps. Also the texture of the colors is very, very nice done. You absolutely can distinguish here again what is armoring parts and what's our real skin, which applies mostly to the blue skin and the white skin for the underside of his body. And we have also some, yeah, you can extinguish them very well, what's real skin, what is armor, because of the texture they done. They again done this more metallic style for the armor, and the real body skin parts have this more matte color, which looks absolutely amazing to distinguish those parts better. Also would say this applies to the head. Implementation color wise for the head is absolutely nice to look at as well. We have for the helmet sections this more metallic texture, and for the more, yeah, horn sections we have a more matte texture to it to distinguish it more like real horn, if you know what I mean. The tongue is again a bit more glossy, and the rest, the teeth and rest of the mouth is done again in a bit matte coloring. Yeah. Going back here, how I said, it's actually very difficult to do this shoot here with him. Yeah, and what I also think which they are nicely done are his wings, and how they implemented the wings, looking so perfectly done with that absolutely nice shading. That looks absolutely amazing. Also have this more matte texture to it, because Imperialdramon's wings are supposed to be more like real skin wings and not have a metallic or metal coating or more coating or stuff like that. No, they are real skin wings, and that look they nailed with the implementation color wise, with that how they done the wings, looking absolutely amazing, like you would wish to look Imperialdramon's wings. I think they done an amazing job on the coloration in general, but for the wings, they nailed it, I think. That's how I really would imagine has his wings to look like. Amazing paintwork done here. Also the proportions of the parts are very nice and matching. Really sharp proportioned thingies we have here, like those claws are very pointy. The horn is very pointy. Yeah, proportion wise also perfectly implemented. Maybe you could say that the implementation of the legs looks a bit like too small against the front legs. The huge front legs looks a bit weird, but that's because of the way they done the pose and how he is sitting on your shelf here. I mean, it serves its purpose. I think this is, yeah, it looks a bit strange because they looking a bit like, yeah, too small, like I said, in compared to the front legs, the size of the immense size of the front legs. But yeah, that's the way how they done it and how it would look if Imperialdramon would sit like in this pose here. Yeah, like I said, very well done implementation, and this is with no doubt the best figure we can get or we got ever of this Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. That's very obvious, I think. And also those amazing details are amazing. How much love they put in implementing all those details. I mean, the front leg armor parts looking very huge and bulky, but what's actually underneath there is much more slimmer, and it's much armor and less body actually. Also again covered with another armor here, which you never have seen like that, because we never got such an extremely perfect, nicely done figure of Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. Also you can see some skin sections between the armor sections, which is very nice, very well done. Also you can see this from the front here, shimmering blue, shimmering through some blue sections here. That looks absolutely amazing. How I said, they done a really amazing job in implementing this figure. Looks so awesome and badass. Also how they detailed the eyes is absolutely amazing, I think. Also look at those nice orange red color here, that looks so great. I can't say this even enough because it's the truth, or what you think. But how they done the eyes is really nice and absolutely accurate to Imperialdramon's character design. And yeah, also the hair has more this matte texture, which matches too. How I said, only those armor parts have this more metallic look. It's like a black, pearl black, or maybe rather anthracite. color with this nice gold. Really, really nice how they implemented those buckles here. And we have also the paint apps for those sections here. I think that could be lasers or stuff like that, picked out in this metallic orange a bit, like also the detail on the back of the, or on the rear section of the cannon here. Very, very nicely done. So amazing figure. Yeah. So, just letting sit him like that now here to get another view of it. Yeah, how I said, perfect proportions with the perfect matching details, has all paint apps which you would, or how you would wish it to be. Very nice colors and color tones. Nothing is missing on the details, no paint apps are missing. Very sharp edged proportions. With that you really can poke an eye off, I think. You can poke your eyes with those pointy plates here, or claws, or that's dangerous. He could kill you. I think. Yeah. What about the cleanness of the paint job? I think the paint job is very, very clean done and very well executed, but I'm feeling like I have some, yeah, production errors or residues on some sections, like here. Bit of a sloppy, don't know if it is glue or, yeah, like production residues which they not, yeah, made better and cleaner, and also have some whites, some lighter spots on those rather darker sections, which I think shouldn't be there either. Don't think it should be like that, and I think you don't see this. If I show you this, you can't see this at all, but it has. I think they may be overdone with the shading a bit on these sections. Maybe there should be not so much shading there, or I don't know. It looks a bit strange, but overall the paint job is really clean. Some of those, and yeah, those production residues, those little sloppy done sections, are not nice for that high price, but actually very, very less and not as obvious at all. They don't striking you in an extreme way. They are not as bad. It's not nice for that high price. That's not in a, yeah, better condition, or how I should say this, but yeah, it is almost not visible as well. It's okay. It's not nice, but it's okay, so to speak. That brings us to the price-performance ratio, and I think it's reasonable. for that figure. It was again one of those, yeah, let me say, less high-priced figures, and it was actually only about yeah, 10 euro more, like $5 more, like no, maybe $15 more than MegaHouse, and so I think he is one of the more, yeah, lower priced G.E.M figures. You know, we're speaking about the price increasing price issue which MegaHouse done in the last time, and yeah, that you have to face. And considering this, they are high priced, but considering, or with this in mind, it has an almost reasonable price performance ratio, because the figure looks amazing. It absolutely worth to buy that figure for that money, I think. I think that's no doubt about that. Or what do you think? I purchased it again from the Nippon Yasan shop as well, like the other G.E.Ms, and yeah, it was about circa almost about $206 plus over 35 for shipping again, which I think is a good price considering the price increasing they done for their figures, or MegaHouse done for the figures in general, and the 20th, or what was the anniversary version of Angemon was had a much more higher price than Imperialdramon, and it was just a bit more against, or in compared to MegaHouse. It's a really nice price, I think, because Imperialdramon has more of those tinier details which MegaHouse don't have so much. There are more filigrane details which they had to mold for Imperialdramon in compare to the MegaHouse details, I think. Yeah, and those $206 would be about circa 175 euro, and it was about 30 euro shipping. And yeah, I said, completely buy recommendation for this figure. And I also want to show you the box a bit quick again. I already showed you the box in the unboxing video a bit more detailed, but for the sake of box comparison we have it again. I also spoken about that I really like this, how they implemented the box with those evil red glowing eyes, and how he is looking at you from those smoking ruins here. Yeah, but we had it already. Here we have the other side with all the yeah, logos and brand marks, and Actually, I also know now what G.E.M should be meaning. And yeah, you have a little diamond or gem here, and gem, it means gem. Precious gem. I figured out recently what I'm meaning with that. Here at the other side we have some product shots, really dark. The rest is really dark. Here we have the other side. I think that they done very well again with the Progress evolution of X-Vemon, Stingmon, Imperialdramon and Ultimate Evolution Imperialdramon. Nicely implemented, I think. That would be your backside of the box with the obligatory printings and stuff, product shots. And this would be the underside of the box with your obligatory design, like always, with the printed on silhouette of the figure. Yeah, should be it for the box. Again, just wanted to show you this in case somebody of you don't seen the unboxing. Yeah, and what I also wanted to say about the implementation of the eyes is that I mean, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode was a bit different to the other partner Digimon and has more this dangerous, kinda evil look, which the others don't had in the anime. And I think with the design of the eyes, that's very obvious. That are not those typical cute looking manga style Digimon eyes, if you want to call it like that. Those looking different and red and looking more like evil eyes, which I also showed you on the box. I think that makes it very obvious what I mean. Yeah, I mean, despite the also big characters of the other Digimon partners, the eyes still were had this more cute looking design and style, but that doesn't apply to Imperialdramon eyes. And all of those other details we can discover on this figure. I think we never seen this so perfectly detailed on the anime's character design or the illustrations of this character. And yeah, that brings me to this point that I would say that the figures in general looking now much better than the drawings or the illustrated characters in the anime or movies etc. from back then. The figures now looking much more better overall in general. Yeah. And yeah, I think we should do some comparisons now to bring this review slowly to its end. Yeah, and how I said, I really like that MegaHouse made the Dragon Mode and not the Fighter Mode. I think the Dragon Mode doesn't got so much love when it comes to figures. there were not so much figures of the Dragon Mode, and this is absolutely, I think I said it before, but I say it again because it's true. No, with absolutely no doubt, this is the best Imperialdramon Dragon Mode figure we got so far. I think that's very obvious, because look at it! It looks absolutely amazing, and because we don't got so much Imperialdramon Dragon Mode figures, I only can show you one, actually only one of it, and that is the Japanese Digimon one in the Dragon Mode, to see how they are looking together. And I think it was from the so-called Deluxe Choshinga series, I think it was called like that. Maybe I'm wrong as well, but just to see how they are looking together, and I think it's very obvious which is the best figure here of those both. I mean, it's a transformable figure, but well, I think it's really obvious. Yeah. I also can show you our version of that figure, which I showed you right before. I don't transform it into the Dragon Mode. This is the Fighter Mode. This is our Western World release version of that huge dragon you've seen before in the Fighter Mode, just to see how they are looking together. Yeah, I don't have this action figure of Imperialdramon, never seen it in my home country here, and yeah, but with that you don't need it anymore. And so I can only show you the Digimon action feature figure, that you know what I'm speaking about. There was an Imperialdramon figure of this 2.5 inch action feature figures, but I only can show you Digimon because it's his evolution. Yeah, and I also can show you another Fighter Mode figure. It's the Japanese G.E.M action figure version of Imperialdramon Fighter Mode, to see how they are looking together. Also have the Imperialdramon, excuse me please, the Imperialdramon from the same figure series. Also the Japanese G.E.M Imperialdramon. I think that would be a matching size relation, kinda, to see how they are looking together. And I also can show you my obligatory comparison figure, which is Bandai Tamashi's Nations The Arts Wargreymon Original Designers Edition, to see how they are looking together. And for the sake of comparison, another Imperialdramon Fighter Mode figure. Get in here! The 2014 SH Figure Arts Bandai Tamashi Nations Imperialdramon Fighter Mode figure. They are looking all a bit smaller against this huge dragon figure here, but yeah, see how they are looking together. Also have provided the Digimon Magnamon for comparison, to see how they are looking together. This is the gold medal, the normal gold medal color version, looking all a bit tiny again against this huge dragon here. Also provided the G.E.M series figures of Digimon and Wormmon, because It's their evolution, and they are kinda within the Dragon mode. Just to see how they are looking together. And I also want to show you some of the last precious G.E.M series of MegaHouse figures here. Like I showed you before, the metal Greymon here. Again, quick to see how they are looking together. And this are the, there are not much precious G.E.M figures I got. Also can show you the insanely huge implemented metal Garurumon, also from this MegaHouse precious G.E.M series line, which I think they overdone the size for this metal Garurumon figure. Still think that that's too big in compare to Imperialdramon. This gets really obvious because they are nearly the same size, or metal Garurumon is even a bit bulkier in the overall proportions, which not matches his original size relation at all, but yeah. And the last I want to show you is precious G.E.M Alpha Speeddramon by MegaHouse as well. With the other precious G.E.M MegaHouse figures, the Dragon mode doesn't look so big anymore. And how I said, the figure is actually not this big, but the wings making him big as hell. And really difficult to record a video review about this figure here. Yeah, and because this is difficult to show you this in a close-up, I will do some additional video sequences with close-up filming of the figure. If you want to watch them, you can watch them after this main review. I will add this, and yeah, for the moment all what I can do is just turning the figure again a bit around to witness all of those nice details and this nice figure. And while I'm turning that figure, I will also saying goodbye to you. I hope you liked this review a bit. If so, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel as well. That's always appreciated. And yeah, this was my review about MegaHouse Precious G.E.M Imperialdramon Dragon Mode statue figure, however you would call it. And thanks for watching, and until the next review, your Mega 88 1000.